The development and improvement in the Barbican Square area signals the approach of this government to infrastructure development in the island. In fact, the ministry that was created, the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, was designed to pull together the relevant agencies that you could coordinate and plan activities in a very structured way for the development of the country. And this particular road, Barbican Road, was one of the areas we saw in Kingston as critical to improving the entire infrastructure in Kingston. The basic government policy is that we will create both the regulatory framework and the infrastructure foundation for the economy to grow, and the private sector that will drive that development as we establish this framework. Barbican Road is one of 6 years in the corporate area we're looking at, but this reflects just what is being done throughout the country. This project is funded by a loan of $353 million from the government of China, the Export-Import Bank of China. But in fact, the prioritization of the projects was done by this government. Fortunately, the money was still there, and Barbican Square was brought on. As indicated, water and housing and planning is part of the ministry, and that the Water Commission will be ensuring that the pipes that need to be changed and the sewer collector system that need to be established will be established before the road is paved. We have finally introduced a major program to reduce what we call non-revenue water, which is really designed to reduce the leaks in the carpet here, and therefore means you'll have a more reliable water system, and we don't have to increase the water rate that fast, because we will be able to restore to the system that which is leaking out. Most of you will be aware that for many years we are losing, Mr. Banto, about 60 to 65% of the water we produce to technical losses in the system because of old pipes and bad engineering. That is being corrected, and that's why you'll notice all over Kingston you'll see pipes being dug up, and we expect we're not quite finished by this December, but by the next Christmas you not only have an outstanding road traffic system and management system in the carpet area, but you'll be what we term in water drought resilient, because by then, with the conclusion of that non-revenue water project costing some $46 million, it's good money, you will not have to suffer the problem you suffered in the dry season of water lockouts. And I mentioned those to bring to you as taxpayers and residents in the community, the carpet area, that this government's objective, I said, is to spend borrowed money on taxpayers' money and foundational projects, projects that will provide the infrastructure framework for growth and development and brings the prosperity we look for. So when there is congestion and there is of traffic, you not only have reduced production by virtue of the traffic congestion and the time you take to get to work, but it reduces the incentive of private sector to invest and bring about the kind of jobs you want.